So we welcome you to the second half of play. And let's look at the third quarter protagonists. Para sa Alaska, they have Carriazo, De La Cruz, Cortez, Tos, and Velasco. For Purefoods, nandyan po si Evangelista, James Yap, Raimundo, Lipot, at Roger Yap. And Roger Yap is now trying to shadow Mike Cortez. Cortez, remember, picked up 3 personal fouls in the first half. As De La Cruz gets his own miss, De La Cruz over to Velasco. Bagong shot clock para sa Alaska. Whistle is blown by Garchi Ferrer.
It's going to be a foul on Jun Limpot, trying to contain the dollars on Ithos.
Second personal against Papa Jun. That's the first team foul laban sa Purefoods here in the third quarter. Muli po, lamang ang Alaska dito sa ating serye. 1 game to none. Best of 7 po ang labanan dito. Ang mananaig dito sa Best of 7 series will go all the way to the Philippine Cup Finals. Ano naman sa kabilang bracket, naglalaban ang Red Bull at San Miguel. At nanalo po ang San Miguel in convincing fashion over Red Bull in the first game.
That becomes the best of 5. Because both teams have 1 win in the best of 7. And another point that we stated, the game-winning points natin, the bench scoring. And you see a couple of guys from the Purefoods Chunkee Giants getting in the scoring column.
That's going to be the 4th personal against Cortez.
The problem brewing for the Alaska Aces, kung ito si Mike Cortez nga, 4 na nga. Like you said, Miko, and right away, Willie Miller up from the bench. An early substitution with 10:35 to go in the third quarter.
You really cannot afford to have Cortez pick up his 5th foul this early in the third quarter. So now they're trying to attack the defense of Cortez. And there's Roger Yap.
Cortez comes up with a block.
Here's Carriazo. Carriazo inside. Hand off. Toss. No! Oh! Here's Evangelista, stutter step, and he connects.
Don't look now, but that's the 5th personal foul on Mike Cortez. With close to 2 quarters to go, ito makikita natin, Cortez stays his ground, sidestep mula kay Ray Evangelista will get it to go. Lumaki ang problema ni Coach Tim Cone.
Cortez would have been better off avoiding contact, right, as opposed to risking getting called for a foul.
Kahit tumakbo na lang sa malayo sana.
No one will blame him naman eh. Wala naman magsisisi sa kanya kung lumayo siya. Oh, there's a block by James Yap. Here's Raimundo. It's a 6-point ball game in favor of Alaska. Raimundo, James Yap, no, couldn't pull the trigger. Open shot here for Evangelista, no go. And the ball ends up with Miller. Some pulsating action here to open up action in the third quarter. Kung saan naghahabol ang Purefoods, Alaska ang lamang. Carriazo over to Velasco. Velasco, yes!
Velasco.
13 points for Velasco. Back to an 8-point lead for Alaska. Here's Raimundo. Roger Yap, 15-footer on the way.
Important points coming from these guys who play second fiddle. You see Roger Yap, 4 points in the ball game.
Toss. Todo bantay na doon si Evangelista, but De La Cruz still manages to sink the jumper. He has 12.
Well, assistant coach Ronnie Magsanok was talking about making the stops.
Lipot was bothered by De La Cruz. Lipot is normally highly effective from that area. Si Evangelista tatawagan ng loose ball foul. It's 3rd personal.
So every time the Chunkee Giants are trying to make a run, Alaska has the solution. Dousing the fire.
Closing in on the 8-minute mark of the third quarter. Velasco made a jumper from the right side moments ago. Pumunta sa gitna, pinilit yung tira, and it goes in.
Basket is good for Nick Velasco. Wishing foul number 21, Kirby Raimundo. Bonus free throw for Nick Velasco.
Here we see Nick Velasco not on the outside at the three-point line, but inside where his coaches really want him to play. Gets the end one situation. Ito si Nick Velasco. 15 points in the ball game. You know, I was talking to the coaching staff and they said they still feel, Miko, that ito si Nick Velasco is their primary post threat. And they're not really telling him not to shoot the three-point shot, but just don't fall in love with it. And that'd be a threat also from within the two-point area.
It's Raimundo in the basket. Velasco's really an inside and outside threat, no doubt about it. Minsan mahirap siya sisihin eh, dahil pag mainit siya, mainit talaga siya. Well, he exhibited that back in the opening quarter. 7.5 remaining in the third quarter. Toss, may tanga ng bola. Binalik kay Carriazo. Carriazo, yes sir. It's a long two-pointer for the Jet, who now has 10 points. Ayan, balik na naman sa 11. Ang kabante ng Alaska, 56-45. Roger Yap on the move, and he loves that shot.
So much attention was given to both Kirby Raimundo and James Yap, na yung isang Roger Yap naman ang nakakuha ng 2 points.
Ang nakataya dito sa seryeng ito, pwestuhan para sa finals. Speaking of finals, I would like to congratulate all the Miami Heat fans.
Oh.
And I think Dwayne Wade is the real deal. Except that he has left me speechless.
That's a lot to say about him.
Although I stopped watching the playoffs altogether when the Lakers got eliminated. So hindi ko alam ano talaga nangyari. Pinalitan na. 6.5 remaining in the third quarter. And here's Roger Yap. He fires. Miller with no rebounder, no problem, no conscience.
Miller with 8 in the ballgame.
No hesitation. So Alaska is up by 13 big points, 60-47 as we near the halfway mark of the third quarter. And Alaska is all business here in Game 2 of the PBA semifinals between Purefoods and Alaska. Willie Miller getting the ball back. De La Cruz, Velasco back to De La Cruz. De La Cruz short. He knew it the minute the ball left his hand, it would fall short. 5:18 to go in the third quarter. Here's Kirby. Answer Yap. And let's go to Dominic Wood.
Miko, the Chunkee Giants wanting to play some defense. Sabi nga ni Coach Ryan, they're really gonna keep on making their shots kung hindi natin sila dedepensan. We have to start playing defense now. He was really going for the attitude and the effort. Sabi nila, guys, di ba never say die tayo? Well, we have to start doing something now. Back to you, Miko.
Well, you know, the Chunkee Giants, they take their pride in defense. You know, the most important component is the will to play defense. As you see, an offensive foul on Roger Yap. When you feel that the Chunkee Giants are on a mini run of their own, eto makikita natin. Yun ang nakita natin.
Well, it appeared that Alaska simply collided with Roger Yap. Nevertheless, action continues. Sunny toss, nowhere to go. And nowhere to go.
Substitution,
Was a brick wall on the left and a stone wall on the right.
Well, as reported by Dominic Uy, I think that that was a good pep talk by Coach Ryan Gregorio. They stepped up on the defensive scheme of things. And I'm talking about the Chunkee Giants. stop after stop dito sa third quarter.
Nobody has more pep than Coach Ryan. He is, after all, the prince of persistence and the deacon of determination. Here's Raimundo. And Roger Yap zigzagging inside, and he gets shot blocked. He gets smothered. Miller on the move. He steps on the gas, and he goes all the way. No go. And De La Cruz gets swallowed up by the defense, and the ball will stay with Alaska.
But that's what Alaska has to do, is to stay aggressive. It was a 3-on-5 situation. The Chunkee Giants did their job going down on defense. Ayan silang lahat. Pero Tony De La Cruz thought he had the shot, took it, was sent back.
Good idea by Carriazo. Mataas lang ng kaunti yung pasa niya para kay Hugnata.
Perfect opportunity for the Purefoods Chunkee Giants to get back into this ball game.
Eight points ang nais burahin dito ng Purefoods. Raimundo still has the basketball. Now there's a double team, and then nahanap si Richard Yee. No! 40 miss for Richard Yee. Really worked hard for that layup. Miller chased by Roger Yap. Hook pass. De La Cruz fixed. De La Cruz fires.
Well, the play was started by Willie Miller to De La Cruz, who did not really have an open shot. Had to dribble once, gets the basket. De La Cruz right now with 16 big markers to his name.
Yeah, he had 9 points back in game 1. Raimundo picked up the basketball. He needs a friend here. And that's a good ball. Good pressure defense applied by Hugnata, forcing Raimundo into that traveling violation. So, 10 puntos na naman ng kabante rito ng Alaska. 62-52. Ayaw talaga nilang palapitin itong Purefoods Chunkee Giants with under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
He steps into the rhythm type of a shot, and he must be practicing that
Day in and day out. Oh. Miller for 2, no go. Pincris gets the rebound. There's a foul. This will be against De La Cruz.
Foul on Tony De La Cruz. That's his first
Personal against De La Cruz, second against the Aces. May 2 minuto pa natitira dito sa third quarter. Yep, will slow things down. Here's James Yap, fall away, no go. Pincris with a rebound, and putback is good. 9 points for Pincris.
Again, the big three combination of the Chunkee Giants might work for them here in the third quarter with Pincris, Yee, and Raimundo in the ball game at the same time.
Closing in on the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here's Carriazo, the Ferrios. Miss, and that ball ends up with Pincris. Si Pincris meron na 7 rebounds ngayong gabi. James Yap. Gustong iwanan si Carriazo, and a foul is spotted by Noel Kilingan. I would like to greet a number of our devoted PBA fans. Coach Aristotel Manalo and the rest of the Ateneo track and field team are watching all the way from Nueva Ecija. And Enzo Katipunan and the rest of the Ateneo Blue Eaglets are also watching. Hello, guys. Akong bibigan pag hindi ko nila pinata.
Walang pansinan nyo pag nagkita kayo.
Okay, there's a foul spotted here by Carchi Ferrer.
Pushing foul on number 55, John Ferrios. That's his third.
That's going to be number 3 against Ferrios.
2 free throws for Richard.
Sending Richard Yee to the line. Richard Yee coming off an incredible 20-point performance, albeit in a losing effort for Purefoods. Richard Yee, one of belongs to a rare breed. Yung isang team lang talaga ang kanilang pinaglalaroan sa PBA. This is one and only team so far. Wilson checks in the ball game para palitan si Carriazo. Bibilang yan eh, yung mga players.
Rare breed yan.
Yung matagal na isang team lang ang pinaglalaroan. And Ray Evangelista also belongs to that list.
Baka idol niya si Cap.
Actually, idol niya talaga si Alvin Capriles. That's why when he was enlisted by Purefoods, it's almost a dream come true to play alongside Alvin Patribon. De La Cruz hounded by Pingris, and they will call the foul on Pingris. Of course, you can bet Ryan Gregorio is displeased with the call.
Personal foul number 15, Mark Pingris.
Second personal against Pingris.
And here we see again aggressiveness of Mark Pingris, almost getting the turnover. Ito makikita natin, may foul pala. Ito si Mark Pingris. Muntik nang nagkaroon ng slam dunk courtesy of Yakult. Itong si Mark Pingris.
5 to shoot for Alaska. Velasco on court. Labig na itong si Velasco after a blistering shooting performance in the first quarter.
Velasco with three-point shots converted in the first quarter, pero he's now got 16 points.
Daan ang nauubos ang oras sa third quarter. Top pass ni James Johnson. Almost, but not quite. Purefoods fans in attendance here inside the Big Dome are boisterous.
That's his second 15
Trying to
foul.
cheer their team back in the ball game.
2 free throws for Richard Lee.
Si Velasco ang tinawagan ng foul. Only his second personal.
You see here, Purefoods again only 50% from the line, 4 out of 9 right now.
Substitution Olantani for James Yap.
Something you want to cash in because wala nang bumabantay sa'yo habang tumitira ka.
Richard D, while growing up in San Jose Antique, idolized Alvin Patrimonio, Jerry Codinera, and Jojo Lastimosa, and the rest of the Purefoods hot dogs back then.
Full court pressure being applied by the Chunkee Giants.
5 points ang lamang ng Alaska with 1 minute and 9 to go in the third quarter. Wilson. Sa ngayon ang tumata yung point guard dito. Willie Miller. Flipping it over to Velasco. And there is a tap by a quick hands of Artadi.
Alaska is keen on looking at the mismatch between Artadi and Miller. They're trying to play that right now pero hindi pa rin nangyayari para sa Alaska.
30-second timeout, Alaska Aces.
So timeout dito para sa Alaska with 58 seconds to go. They have 5 to shoot here. Kanya gusto nilang planuhin ng mabuti. Itong kanilang susunod na ofensiba. Game 2 po ito ng best of 7 semifinal series. Lamang ang Alaska 1-0. And the winner of the series will go to the final para kalabanin ang mga mananalo sa best of 7 series ng Red Bull at San Miguel. At the time, 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. You can wipe that grin off your face. Okay. Here's Velasco trying to slice through. No go. Tip-in is good.
Next serving for Nick Velasco, getting his 18th point in the ball game. First game yan, 3 points lang ito si Nick Velasco.
7-point lead para sa Alaska. Here's Castillo. Castillo inside. No go on the floater. And Velasco na with 6 rebounds tonight. Here's Ugnatan. Ugnatan will take it all the way. Sumobra yung kanyang layup Ferriols for the putback.
Again, second chance opportunities for the Alaska Aces. Not everyone coming down for the Chunkee Giants on defense. Kaya may mismatch sila sa numbers.
Bigla na naman naiwan ang Purefoods dito sa ating laro. 5 to shoot for the Giants. Lipwat has the basketball. And this will mean free throw.
Holding foul on Nick Velasco. Penalty.
It's the third personal foul on Nick Velasco. Pero more importantly, ito, sabi mo, free throws para kay Papa Jun
2
Limpot.
free throws for June Limpot.
Wondering why we call June Papa June. Yan ang kanyang term of endearment sa kanyang mga kakampi. June is not getting any younger. But the shooting touch is still very much there. makes the first free throw. Rookie of the Year way back in 1993. Still going strong here for Purefoods. Isa po ay pinagmamalaki ng Surigao. Very long time in his career. He was part of the Santa Lucia Realtors before moving on to Nebra, before moving on to Purefoods. So ito na lang, 4 seconds na mga natitira. Miller, binura si Artadi, and that's going to end the third quarter of play.
At the end of the third quarter.
So score po natin 66 para sa Alaska 50.